Hi, welcome to our first video about how to detox your body. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. You probably know by now that detoxifying is something you should do, but there's still a mystery to it. I mean, toxins aren't anything we can see. All we see are the results of excess toxins, which often start out with small symptoms like weight gain, skin issues, or low energy. You've probably heard that once you give your body a chance to get rid of excess toxins, you naturally lose weight and feel clearer and more energized. But did you know that detoxifying may help you avoid a more serious illness in the future by getting your health back on track while your symptoms are still relatively small? When you're experiencing anything less than optimum health, your body is trying to tell you something. These messages may have a small impact like a feather at first, like excess bloating or low energy. Then comes the brick, like eczema or psoriasis. Then if you don't take action to change the situation, you may get hit with a big wake-up call. Personally, I prefer handling small issues. I'm Victoria Soul, and I've been in the natural healing industry for over 25 years. I've utilized several detox protocols like juice fasting, the lemonade diet, mono diets, colon hydrotherapy, and herbal detoxes. And I've helped thousands of people change their diets with the juice bars that I owned for over a decade. And I want to help you too. Whether you've tried detoxing or you're brand new to the idea, stay with me because detoxifying your body is a healthy way to not only lose weight effortlessly, but to improve your health overall. Part of my upbringing was watching my mom struggle with her weight. It seemed like she was always on a diet. But no matter how hard she tried, she never got down to the weight she wanted. Like most families, my 4 brothers and I were raised on the standard American diet. My mom really wanted us to be healthy, so she diligently cooked 3 square meals a day. Most days we had cereal or scrambled eggs and toast for breakfast, a sandwich and a piece of fruit for lunch, and a meat and potato or rice and a vegetable for dinner. I was often sick as a child and was even hospitalized a few times with the croup and pneumonia. Then I developed eczema around my nose and mouth, which was horrible for my confidence going into high school. I started gaining weight, and before you know it, I was on the same track as my mom. I would skip meals to stay thin, and sometimes it worked, so it kept me on the roller coaster of dieting. I was 16 when my brother was diagnosed with cancer. He'd always been this vibrant guy with broad shoulders and an unusually thick head of hair. He was so full of life as a musician, comedian, and artist. We watched him painfully leave us as he endured his only hope to live at the time, which was surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation. In retrospect, losing my brother made me realize 2 things. First, that tomorrow is not guaranteed. And second, that there had to be a better way. I started educating myself about how to be healthy, which led me to start eating differently. I discovered that all the while I had been creating my health issues by what I was eating while I thought I was eating healthy. I did my first detox and took the steps to change my diet, and that's when I finally got control of my health. I effortlessly lost the weight I wanted to lose, the eczema cleared up, and I felt lighter, clearer, and more energized than I'd ever felt in my life before. I was so inspired, I wanted to share it with the world. So I opened a juice bar and shared juicing and the plant-based diet with anyone who was interested. And as a result, I heard countless success stories from people who had changed their lives and improved their health by changing their diets too. That was over 20 years ago, and in my opinion, losing weight was a side benefit. If you detox, you will lose weight if you have excess weight to lose. But the real benefit is in gaining good health. If you've ever wondered what it would be like to never have to worry about your weight again, to feel refreshed in the morning when you wake up and feel good about the day before you, I want to help you because I know it's possible. Here's what you need to know about your body. If you're having a hard time losing weight, your body probably needs a break from toxins so that it can clean up the excess that's already stored there. Our bodies eliminate toxins through our skin, colon, kidneys, and liver. And I want to talk about the liver with you for a minute because the liver is your largest internal organ and it's responsible for about 500 processes as well as filtering most of the toxins we take in. It's like a filter for your bloodstream. Think about it like a filter for a swimming pool. If the filter isn't working properly or if it has too much to do, things can get messy. It's a spongy, heavy organ shaped like a triangle on the right side of your torso, just below your rib cage. It weighs about 3 pounds and it holds about 15% of your blood at any given moment. It's working all the time to clean things up and keep things in balance, including being responsible for properly processing fat. Most people have liver toxicity because of the billions of chemicals that are being dumped into our environment, and it's impossible to avoid them all. In fact, we're born with toxins in our bodies. The Environmental Working Group did a random testing of babies in the United States alone and found more than 200 different kinds of chemicals in their umbilical cords at birth, many of which are known to cause cancer. This is a real problem because we need to detoxify. Because if your liver can't keep up, toxins get stored, often in fat cells, to be removed later when the body gets a chance. And if the toxins never stop coming in, it never gets that chance. So, how do we detox? Quite simply, detoxification is the process of stopping the amount of toxins going into the body through food and drink so that the body has the opportunity to do its job. Because our bodies are designed to heal themselves. Here are my top 5 recommendations to assist your body to detoxify itself. First, you want to eat organic plant-based food like fruits, vegetables, sprouted grains, beans, nuts, and seeds, and drink fresh pressed vegetable juices and herbal teas. Switching to organic is the most important decision you can make for your health and for the health of your family. I understand if you're someone who's concerned about the extra cost of organic fruits and vegetables. But you have to remember, when you buy the less expensive non-organic food at the grocery store, you pay with your health because your body has to deal with the chemicals. The organic cost is the real cost. One way to keep the cost down is to sprout seeds. Not only are sprouts the most nutrient-dense food you can consume, they are inexpensive because a small amount of seed can yield a lot of nutrient-dense sprouts. Also, by buying organic, we have the power to change the market since we live in a supply and demand economy. We vote with every dollar we spend. It doesn't make sense that cancer is on the rise while we keep buying foods that are sprayed and grown with cancer-causing chemicals because they cost less money. This is our problem, and the only way we can change it is together. The reason we need to eat plant-based is because those are the foods that are easiest to digest. They're the most nutritious, they're the only foods that contain antioxidants, and they're naturally high in fiber, which is great for elimination, which is also a very important part of detoxification as well. Second, in order to help our kidneys flush toxins out of the body, make sure to drink lots of purified water. There are a variety of opinions about how much is enough. What I try to adhere to is to drink at least half my weight in ounces each day. Some days I drink more because I'm thirsty from exercise or sitting in the sauna. You might want to invest in a stainless steel or glass bottle and a good water filter system, and bring your water with you because you want to avoid drinking out of plastic. Many plastic water bottles, particularly the thinner ones, contain chemicals like dioxin that can wreak havoc on your health. Third, utilize herbs more often. Drink milk thistle, dandelion, or organic detox blend teas, and add herbs to your foods like cilantro, parsley, turmeric, dill, and oregano. Either fresh or dried is fine. All of these contribute to detoxifying your body by stimulating your liver, and an added benefit to using herbs is that it may help you need less salt for flavor while you get all the benefits that these superfoods have to offer. It's not to say that salt is bad. A little bit of mineral salt that hasn't been stripped of its minerals can be very good, but many of us eat too much salt. Fourth, make sure to exercise and sweat. Our skin is our largest elimination organ, and when we sweat, toxins can come out of the body through the skin. That's why it's important to rinse off after a workout. Think of all the tiny little pores all over your body as exit doors for toxins. Also, the lymphatic system, which moves waste, gets ramped up when you exercise and when you skin brush. And that's why my 5th recommendation is to skin brush before showers. This assists the lymphatic system in moving waste and also removing layers of dead skin. The way to skin brush is in a circular motion toward your heart. You start at the bottom of your feet and work up your body, legs, arms, and back and torso. You can use a dry washcloth if you don't have a skin brush. If you want to learn more about skin brushing, I do have a blog post that you can look up. And if you've downloaded the 20 things you can do every day, you don't have to do all of these things every day. Just pick 1 or 2 things you can begin to incorporate on a regular basis, because that's where most change occurs, in the things we do consistently. One thing is certain, detoxifying is a great first step toward changing your lifelong self-care habits, and it can help you eliminate excess toxins in the body that are causing health issues that you currently have or may be setting you up for future health concerns. But I think, more importantly, the process of being on a detox program brings intention and awareness into your daily food habits, which can be a springboard to a lasting, healthier lifestyle and help you get to your ideal body weight, feel clearer, and have more energy. Literally, feel more alive. And if you have children in your life, you know they learn by example. If they see you enjoying healthy food, they're more likely to eat it themselves. And the more healthy foods they eat, the less junk they eat. The best time to set them up for lifelong habits is, of course, when they're young, but it's never too late to live by example. We know that what we eat can be a beginning to a life transformation, but what we think is equally important because it causes us to do the things we do, including what we eat. So the two really go hand in hand. In order to get rid of self-sabotaging habits, we have to change our habitual thinking. Things like, I'll start tomorrow, or Monday, or it's just this one, I deserve it. In my next video, I'm going to talk about detoxing the mind, because that's what we need to do for long-term change. We only have so much willpower for self-control, and so often we go on diets and we're excited about it and begin to see some changes. But our old habits creep back in one at a time until we're back to where we started or worse. I want to help you stop that cycle and enjoy abundant health now. So if you've tried getting healthy but can't seem to stick to eating the foods that are good for you, please watch the next video, because I'll show you how to choose the path toward what you really want when your old habits call you to keep things the same and sabotage your goals. Thank you so much for being on the healthy lifestyle path and watching this video. The world is changing. People are much more aware of health than we were just a few years ago, and for that I am truly grateful. It can literally change the world for our children and their children too. I'll release the next video in a few days. In the meantime, please leave a comment below and answer the question, what would it mean to me and my family if I was the healthiest version of myself? And I'll see you next time, and have a beautiful day.